Welcome back to our pregnancy journey. We recently went to a specialist because Emily had too high amniotic fluid.
He says ambiotic.
What is it?
Amniotic.
Oh my god.
Anyways, okay. So,
Amniotic,
amniotic fluid.
not ambiotic.
Correct.
Amniotic fluid. It was a little bit high. It wasn't that high. It was just at the high end of normal.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they really freaked me out for nothing.
So Emily was getting really freaked out.
And so I had started my extra monitoring because of blood pressure concerns. Even though my blood pressure's been perfect through this whole pregnancy. And during my extra monitoring during the biophysical profile, they noticed twice in a row that my amniotic fluid was kind of high. So they wanted to get it checked out by going to the specialist. And this is not actually the first time we've been to the specialist because I've had these, they were concerned about my blood pressure kind of throughout the pregnancy. So that's one thing I was thinking of is our specialist at the hospital that we'll give birth at. And it's kind of nice because we're very familiar with the place now. If I'd never gone there, I think we'd be a little bit more over our heads when it's, time to go.
Mm-hmm.
So now we kind of know our way around. I know where the Cheez-Its are.
Cheez-Its?
Mm-hmm. Know where the bathrooms are. So, we kind of know the hospital a little bit better now, so that's been nice. But, yeah, at 34 weeks, I went to the specialist to get a growth ultrasound and see if we needed to reevaluate my pregnancy plan because of my amniotic fluid. However, I'm happy to report that my amniotic fluid has gone down now, so it's no longer a concern. It was at 18 when I went to the specialist. It was 18 again this week, so that's really good. And I'm 35 weeks now, and I'm thinking this is going to be one of my last pregnancy videos just because I get so out of breath so easily. We're kind of winding down. But I wanted to talk about when we got our growth ultrasound, how big the baby was at 34 weeks. So we had a really nice tech, and she's like, do you guys want to guess how much your baby weighs? And Alex had the perfect guess, which was
4.5 pounds.
Which is right on for 34 weeks.
And I did not know that. I just made that guess. I just kind of knew it.
And then she said, well, okay, well, prepare yourselves, or take a deep breath or something. And I was like, oh my god, what? And how big is our baby?
6 pounds.
So she said 6.5 pounds.
She called him a chunkin.
She kept calling him a chunkin, and in the ultrasounds, his cheeks look so big. It's kind of insane. And then she said at this point, you can't, it's like a 15-ounce window, kind of, because I don't even know why, at 20 weeks, they can get, a perfect weight, because the baby's just, all skeleton, just sitting there. But for some reason, now that the baby's so big, it's hard to get an accurate number.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, it could, be up and down by about 15 ounces. But she's like, but I don't think we're looking at a 5-pound baby. And I also don't think we're looking at a 7-pound baby. So she thought that was pretty accurate. So that has me a little freaked out. That the baby's already that big. That's good. I mean,
good.
Definitely preferable for it being too small. It's kind of cute that he's just so chunky, but kind of surprises me. I would think that me and Alex would make a small and medium baby. I had no worries that I was gonna have a huge baby.
Yeah, we're not huge people, so.
And so I asked the doctor, I'm like, is it any more likely to come early because it's big? And he's like, no, not really. So I'm thinking I'll probably go right up to 40 weeks.
Actually, I asked the doctor that question.
I did.
I asked it.
No, I think I did.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Okay, well, I definitely asked. And he said not necessarily. So I think I'm going to go up to 40 weeks and probably have a 9-pounder.
9 now?
Well, if it goes up a half a pound a week, I guess. So I think we're really in for it.
Man.
My friend had a 6-pound baby and she tore, so I'm thinking I'm definitely going to tear. So we're kind of thinking about all that stuff.
I don't want you getting torn up.
I know. And they confirmed he's still a boy.
Remember the time we were in that other place and we were in the room together and then they had a code red? And they're like, code red. All nurses, code red. And we're like, somebody's dying. And then the nurse came in 5 minutes later. She goes, that was just a test. That wasn't really anybody dying. Or she was just telling us that. I think somebody maybe was dying. And they would tell us that nobody's dying because we would panic.
I think it was a test.
Why would they ever test that? Well, there's that's just weird to
just
test
some
that.
Monday morning. Code red. Code red.
Like a fire drill.
What? So I saw I think I got the go-ahead from the specialist that everything looks fine. Just keep doing what we're doing with the extra monitoring. So I'll be going back to my doctor and the women's clinic for those things. And we're just kind of been slowly prepping, buying some things. And what else?
That's it.
That's it. So wish us luck with our
Thanks for tuning in.
big baby.
Give us a like and a subscribe. Maybe after we'll do some nice parenting tips, and he'll teach you all how to be great parents.
Yeah. Bye.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to our infertility journey.
Not
Although
so
now
infertile anymore.
Now it's the pregnancy journey now.
Start over. Just start over. I just can't.
I'm being hilarious already. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to our pregnancy journey.
Oh, okay.
We recently went to a specialist at 35 weeks because
I can't.
because
No.
I'm
No.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to our pregnancy journey. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.